Hello, friend. Let me talk about an important element in our life that is called creating perception about someone or something. What is perception? Perception is an understanding or interpreting someone's image by assuming certain behavior or some background, or the person belongs to a certain place without getting into the details, the reality. So that is something called perception. Let me give an analogy by this small story. Once in a nursery class, a maths teacher asked a girl student, "Can you tell me this answer of this question, baby?" The student said, "Yes, ma'am." Then the teacher asked, "Suppose inside your bag you have one apple. If I give you one more apple and one more apple if I give, how many apples do you have now?" The girl student said, "Four, ma'am." The teacher thought that she might not have heard the question properly. Then she repeated again. Let me ask you again. If already you have one apple in your bag, if I give you one more apple and next if I give you one more apple, how many apples do you have in your bag? The student again replied saying, "It is four, ma'am." The teacher got little confused. She thought that, let me ask her about a favorite fruit. She asked her, "What is your favorite food?" Then the student told, "My favorite fruit is orange, ma'am." Then the teacher asked again, "Suppose you have one orange in your bag. If I give you one more orange and next if I give you one more orange, how many orange will you have?" The girl student said, "It is three, ma'am." Then the teacher got really confused now. Then out of curiosity, she asked the student, "When I asked you about apple, you said four, and when I asked you about orange, you said three, whereas the correct answer is three in both the cases. How come yours responding different way?" Then the girl student said that, "Ma'am, in my bag already I have one apple." So my dear friend, this is it's all about perception. The teacher was expecting an answer from her viewpoint by creating a perception about the whole situation. So she did not realize that the student might be having another apple inside the bag. The same thing applies in our day-to-day life. In most of the cases, we assume that a person is perfectly alright and we expect the answer according to our convenience. We don't look from their viewpoint, we look from our viewpoint. We create a perception around that and we expect a person exactly the way we want. And by creating that perception, most of the cases we fail to understand the qualities of the person has, and we fail to understand the reality. So most of the cases we create perception about someone from their background, from their location, something like people from that region are mostly of that nature, or people of that skin color is similar to that, and people of that locality behaves like that. But we cannot generalize people by creating some perception around that. So in order to have a perception, we should have very good clarity. The best way to have a good perception is to have excellent clarity, and we should put ourselves into their shoes. Then we will understand what the person is going through. Then we can have a better clarity, and we can deal with that person very effectively and connect better.